We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Graham. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Here's a second and 7. And this is caught by Witten to tie it in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Nice hit, boy.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on, set. A.T. Gator. Right, 54.
They'll turn to the power game at Ola Waller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. Set. Turn. Touchdown. Check.
First down carry by Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Off the play fake. Graham. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing on first down, Graham. We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Graham. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Redskins' 49-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the former Redskin. Here's Alfred Morris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st and 10, Graham. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Cowboy first down.
Let's go now. 54 to base. 54. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check 37. Check 37.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graham. Pass incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Graham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? Mike 5-4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, hut. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's go one more.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here I come.
Haskins now off the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Mike 54. We own them. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Ready, go.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
To throw again. Graham. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Graham. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
The give is to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off play action. Graham. Going right side. He has Winton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Set, ready. 54 miles. Yeah, let's get set. He's checking. Crash.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 50.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Back to throw. Graham. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Morris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 3rd down, Graham. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's put that team on the bus. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No, that's mine.
They give it to Peterson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Here I come again.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Love. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Right there in the middle, 55. Big stop, D. Big.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down now, it's Love. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Haskins to throw it, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Love. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Come on. Whip. Watch the whip. What? Go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
On the ready, 54. Mark 54. Rabbit. Check.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. Take me out. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the out.
Haskins will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ready. Check right 54. Right 54. Woo-hoo!
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye.
You're not ready.
Here's Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I got one. Go. Motion.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go now. 54. 54, Mike. Watch the curl.
To throw on 2nd down. Graham. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Ricky.
Throwing on 1st down. Graham. This one caught left side by Cooper. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Just like that. Bang, 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 bang.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 38-yard line.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, Graham. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Danny. Hey, motion, check. Shift. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And his pass incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're 66. Bullet, half. You're all right. Check three.
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Try the toss play to Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you...
Set, hut. Montilani. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch QB drop.
They turn to Love on the handoff. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 55. Watch the slats.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Yes, come on. Line 54. Line 54. Watch it. Put it to him. Check. Come on. Put it to him. Check. Come on. Check nickel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, defense, let's go. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Switch.
They run with Morris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You got it.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
2nd and 4. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Graham. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
2nd and 11. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matthew Ioannidis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Let's make these babies come.
Operating from the gun, Graham. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I don't even know why this team.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Touchdown, Washington! Adrian Peterson, 38 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15 line. 15 line.
Check. On second down, it's Pollard. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Ready. 18 Gator.
On the carry, it's Olawale. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go. 30 base.
54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Get it.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.